Hi, my name is Jordan. I'm a professional music video editor for artists like these guys. This is directed by Yu Kwang Going. I'm so sorry, I can't pronounce things. This is the same director that did I've Either Way, which is a cinematic masterpiece, as well as the concept trailer and everything. Like, this is one of my favorite directors, and it's edited by Yossi Jin. I hope I said that right. I am so sorry. Since some things are precious, but invisible to the eye, we forget them as life passes by. That's cryptic. At the beginning here, we have this fox, which is actually in the TXT concept trailer. It's a fennec fox. There's a lot of debate about what this fox represents, but I think the best theory that I've seen is that the fox represents imagination, youth, childhood, and TXT's whole concept in general is a coming of age story. It's about them growing up and entering the real world, which kind of sucks, but being a kid is fun, but you're also ignorant of a bunch of stuff. So this is saying that some things are precious, but invisible to the eye. And this is gonna come back later, but we forget them as life passes by, like we forget our youth. And we'll see what happens. What the horse in the back? Or are those unicorns? No. What? Oh, that's interesting. You see that like purple orb? The purple orb was kind of the same purple orb that we see right here in the beginning. So it's almost like the fox disappeared, or maybe he's chasing the fox, or the fox is slipping away from his grasp as he's running away from blow up horses. I'm not sure. Bro, the style of this music video is so sick. There's a lot of sound design that this director adds, and they like to go in and out of the song as much as humanly possible, which I appreciate because it makes it feel like a more cohesive piece when you're adding visuals to a song where you can start sound designing, adding more into it. Like, I'm loving the black and white mixed with color. This filter is gorgeous. What the frick? And the moving light here, so seamless. It's beautiful. This shot where our boy is just leaning over the edge of a railing, it's so unnatural looking because the water is all flowing towards his head. That is amazing. And we get like these water sounds coming in as the beat comes in. This is so artsy. TXT freaking makes art. The first lyric is, I ran away countless times out of fear, and our boy was sprinting in the beginning away from like these weird looking horses, maybe following that little orb, who knows what. It says, I ran away countless times out of fear, leaving you at the starting line. Were those horses you? Who is you? Were the horses the thing that he was leaving? Like, where is he running towards? I'm not sure. We're gonna find out as we go along. Is he running towards adulthood or youth? And why are these people running behind him like this? We have this big important lyric, Anoya. This is one of the lyrics that holds the entire song together. Anoya basically means nostalgia for something that you've never experienced firsthand. And this goes hand in hand with deja vu. This is what Bookish Theories said. She said they feel Anoya for the old promise they forgot. They don't remember it, but they still long for it. Deja vu is the feeling of already experiencing the present situation which you're in, which you may or may not have actually experienced. What an artistic visual for this moment, where he's talking about running away countless times, and then there's some faceless person running by him countless times. It's almost like a Uno reverse. The starlit promise. The visuals that Kwang is coming up with in their mind's eye is such a perfect representation. You and I under the starlit promise. You could just pause this at any moment. It's just pure art. this goes so deep. I can't even begin to wrap my mind around this. So this whole song is about looking towards the future, wanting something that's good for you, probably a significant other, but still trying to hold on to the past. Being a kid, your youthful energy. And it's about that tension. Like literally this clip right here is about that tension between holding on to the past, but still striving towards the future. And that's why I think this music video is so confusing. You see this sparkly object, maybe a potential future partner, but still you're just in conflict. But look at the background. There's like these plastic clouds flying by, like he's in a fairyland. Okay, now the editing and post-production in this scene is crazy. Okay, let's just break it down a little bit. We're using black frames as a point to cut. This entire scene is just very stroby. There's lots of flashing lights in it. And so you are able to actually use the dark parts to hide edits. We have so many crazy effects where they're using turbulent displace and different inverts, just different color effects only on the outside of the screen. And then we also have a sky replacement. But we just have all kinds of different jump cuts, jarring things. Like right here, I think is a completely different clip. At least the lighting changes. It might be the same clip. It kind of looks like a jump cut though. Like right here, we have the effects in the background on, and then right when the lights flip from the left side to the right side, the effect gets turned off and you get to see what the normal shot looks like. But I like how they used the light to motivate when the effect should come on and off. They used some black frames to distract your eye and then quickly cut to this wide shot to emphasize that high note, bum, 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 and then get out of it really quick. So let's see. Bop. Woo. That's dirty. And it's about to get dirtier. They are cooking, bro. Oh, bro. Okay, so I think like a lot of this stuff is, I don't think it's a lens attachment. Maybe it could be. It really could be. But I think all of this stuff is created in post. Definitely the stuff with the crazy coloring effects like that. I mean, it's turning on and off, so it's definitely in post. But this stuff, once they're dancing, is not turning on and off, and we have sort of a radial blurring effect on the edges. I think that's in camera. I think they actually attached a filter to the lens here. So dirty though. The lighting is doing so much. The editing's great, but the lighting design in this, like, I want to go up to the person that did that and give them a nice little handshake because that is delicious. Right when we cut to this close-up, it's dark. And then right on VU, the high point of the song, we get this crazy lighting cue. And it honestly looks like there could be 2 or 3 shots cut together, but it's all lighting. Like right there, bro. Did you see that hidden cut? Watch this. Cut right here. Boom. Right here. There's an edit if you just look at the background. But the camera movement matches. The background is dark, so it really hides that edit. Ooh. Okay, so the effects here is crazy. It looks like when Kai is searching for somebody, and I think it's this lady. This is all my interpretation too. All of this could be completely wrong, but I'm thinking that maybe they're trying to like look into the future, like who can I be with? You know, I'm done playing around. I'm trying to settle down. I'm trying to get married. I don't know. I could totally be wrong. When Mr. Kai is searching around with the flashlight, we have this overlay which has a turbulent displace on it. It kind of just looks like stock footage that they just threw on top, made the warbly turbulent displace effect on it, and then put it on a blend mode of screen where everything that's dark is transparent and everything that's not dark, that has a color, that has some kind of light to it, is opaque. And so all you see is the light parts, and then they just mask out this little bit right where the subject is, so we don't see any of that effect there. It differentiates, even though it's the same location, it differentiates what's going on. So this is more of the narrative, it's not the dance part. And he's searching. And we get this sick shot. He finds her, starts chasing after her. And then this is the same effect as before, but it's just a different overlay on top, but we still have the turbulent displays, maybe some chromatic aberration, which is why it looks like a rainbow. And then we also have it on screen, so we only see the light parts and the dark parts are transparent. Yeah, bro, like that. That's the sound effects that I'm talking about. That's where you're just like getting so into it. You feel him getting pulled back because of the sound. Then we have some really sick wire work. Basically, he has wires attached to him right here. Bloop, 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 and they have to paint it out. Ooh. Whoa, the way they animated the overlay that I was talking about right here. I mean, this is sick, but it contracts and woo, it matches the sound perfectly. And it looks like we also have the glowing, sparkly lady walking away. Poor guy, he missed out. Oh! That's actually kind of a cool match cut. He got his head grabbed and laid down in probably about the same position that we cut to next. And then this is in, I don't know if this was just shot with a low frame rate, or maybe this could honestly just be photographs. Excuse me. Literally every 3 frames, they add something, and it has this kind of stop motion effect. And then we also have these beautiful purple tears, which we honestly saw coming from the eyeball in the very beginning. It has the exact same tears. The tears of adulthood, perhaps. It's cool though. Oh, what the? Hold up, we gotta go back. In the flame rain that's burning me. Dude, these lyrics are poetic. Dude, he's so close. Here's how I interpret all of that. Brilliant poetry. Being an adult sucks. This shot works so well as the fill. So the fill is boom, 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 boom. It's just a lot of action. You can't really tell what it is. It's pulling out. It's upside down. Like, it's artwork, but it just matches the song so good for this moment. And it matches the camera movement of pulling away. Dude, the color grading. Oh! There's so much happening in this music video. They had a, and on that, they actually put a match sound right on that snare. So it fits with the music perfectly. Oh, that's sweet. In the reflection, we have those tears. And it looks like maybe this is the woman crying. I'm not quite sure who. Oh my goodness. Okay, so our boy's in the bus, and this is what we saw earlier in the black and white where he was just sitting and there was some plastic clouds behind him. This is what the outside of the bus looks like, and this is what the inside of the bus looks like. What the frick? This is reality. You know, it's a little dreary, it's dark, it's black and white, it's drab, but on the inside, he wants it to feel colorful, to feel fun. Those shoes are so cool. If you want to learn how to edit music videos just like this, I'll personally show you how to in my course, The Editing Formula. It's available for this month only, and then it's going away until some undetermined time. The link is in the description. Oh, so that's a mirror of what was happening in the beginning, where there's people running by the sparkly figure, the golden goose. I don't know why I said that. I'm so sorry. I couldn't pause it because that part is so freaking sick. Oh my gosh, we just had to let it play. We had to let it play. Okay, so let's just break it down. Right here, this little, that is not in the song. The music video director decided to add it, or maybe the editor, I'm not sure. There's like another like twinkly little ethereal sound, and then we use that same, like, this is like straight out of a magazine. I don't know what it is about these clips, but they are high art. And then we have levitating tears. I know being an adult sucks, bro, but my tears don't do that. And then we go right back into it. And then again, they're doing the chromatic aberration and the turbulent displace on the side, making the sides look all watery. And the lighting is doing everything. And I don't know if that's adulthood and childhood, but it looks like they're about to frickin' break And okay, I've never seen this before. This is the coolest thing I've ever seen. What the frick is happening here? We have two shots, kind of at similar angles, where this is a front quarter and a rear quarter, like both panning with the runner and keeping them centered, and we're just flashing them on and off. This is so sick. I don't know whose idea this was or who was just bored and like messing with the footage, but that looks so cool. Dun, 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 dun. Flashing is honestly the same effect as fast cuts, but instead of quick cuts, they can just use a flashing shot, and that works just as well. Then we have crazy camera movement and a lighting cue. That is delicious. What do we got? Wait, is he running in reverse? Yep. More flashing, bruh. So it looks like he's fallen like straight up into adulthood, or like he's given up, he's beat up, he's struggling. He was not having a good time. He gets caught luckily, and there's flower petals, so maybe that's a good sign. This was an emotional roller coaster. It felt so nostalgic. Oh, and then by the way, there's another version called the Anoya remix, and it's this. This is literally the beginning of the song. And I mean, it's not a TXT video unless you have just sprinting in a field together. Don't forget, the editing formula is about to go away, so if you're interested in learning how to edit videos like this, check it out. It'll only be available for a couple more weeks. Don't miss out, the link's in the description. God bless you guys. Peace.